Hey, we're doing a tune-up on a 50 302 V8. And first thing, spark plug wires. They're connected with these little clips. You could take a small flathead. That's what I like to use. Pop these clips open. Spark plug gap on these are 0.042. This is a 82. Got that first clip open. Take the spark plug wires off. You're going to want to swivel them first. Just turn them clockwise, counterclockwise, get them swiveling. And then pull straight outwards. And sometimes it's not easy. There we go. That first one came off. Cylinders should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just going to give this spark plug wire a mark with my little marker. The one I took off. It's number 1. Boom. Just give it a little mark. Got all these little clippies. I'll take the wires out of there. Oops, that one fell down. We'll grab that later. I'll try to. This one started spinning right away, no problem, so that's cool. Came right off. I'm just gonna mark that with a 2. I'm just going 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the same thing on the other side, just went 1, 2, 3, 4. Put 2 little dots on it. So we'll get to the cap and rotor after doing these spark plugs. We're just gonna get all 4 wires off on this side. Go. This one just came off. This guy looks like it needs some spark plug wires. I'm gonna make some spark plug wires for it later. I won't show that. There we go. We got our 4th one off. No need to mark the 4th one. We got our 1, 2, 3. So the one with no marks will be number 4. And you're gonna want a 5/8 socket, spark plug socket, preferably. I've got these little wigglies. After doing the other side, the headers were in the way. It's got some aftermarket headers. So I really needed those for the back 2. Those little wobble sockets on the other side. This side is a little more opened up. Get a little more room, less stuff in the way. So we are just going to take all 4 of these out. I've got the camera attached to the hood, so there might be a little wiggle. After you crack them free, they should come out pretty easily. Unless they're all rusted in there or something. See, it's coming out by hand. And these spark plugs on the other side were toast. There's just a bunch of crud in there. Nasty. All right, so I'm gonna get all of these taken out. All right, got the new spark plugs in. Took all those ones out off camera. And then I started all these in by hand as far as they would go. And then went through them, torqued them about 12, 15 foot-pounds. Now it's time to put our wires back on. We got some dielectric grease. And what I'm going to do is just take each one of these spark plug wires we took off. That one has no mark. I'm just going to put it inside the boot. And that's going to cover the spark plug tip there going in. So we put those wires on until we feel a little snap. Should feel a little snappage. Number 2. Which one we got here? Number 3. There you go, a little snap. Sometimes you can hear the little snap, sometimes you can just feel it. And our last plug wire right here. Now we want to put them all back in the clips. Keep them away from the exhaust. We'll get this clip put on first. If I can get it to snap back together, there we go. See that wire's laying on the exhaust? That's why we got these little clipperoos. Bada boom. There we go. They're all away from the heat. There's spark plugs. If you're changing your wires, mark them so you don't mix up the order on the distributor cap here, or if you know what the order is, just take them all off. Sometimes these are marked. I have a little chart in my computer that shows every engine's order, so I can just rip them all off when I want to. But I'm just gonna keep track of them on this one, not boot up the computer, keep track of where the wires go. Now it's time to do the cap and rotor. Now to take this cap off, it's just got these little clips. Press back with your fingers, boom, and the cap is off. And we've got our rotor here. It's facing straight forward. The rotor just comes right out from that. See if we can take a look. Kind of move the camera a little bit. There we go. Just pulled that rotor straight up. Let's grab our new rotor and put that in. This rotor is nasty. All kinds of nasty. Pretty clean inside there. Grab our new rotor and just put it where it goes in the groove. There we go. And now we got our new cap. We got to make sure we put it on the right way. Number one cylinder should be right here. Yep, there's a little number one there. So what I'm trying to do is just exchange these wires. Which ones are giving me trouble? Which ones are tightest? This guy over here is tightest. I'm gonna take that guy off. And this guy right here. Now we'll set that cap in there. Bada boom, nice and tight. Get these clips put back on. And putting them on is a little harder than taking them off. There we go, snapped on there. We got this other one. Sometimes these will fall out of their grooves. You just gotta pop them back in, the little snaps. There we go, got that one in. Now those two wires that we took off to get a little more room, I'm gonna make sure we put those on first. Just like with the spark plug side, I'm going to put a little dielectric grease inside that boot. And this one, there's the number one, so we go 1, 2, 3. That's where this one goes. Number 1, 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 1, 2, 3, right here. That's where that guy goes. The other one we took off is 2 apart from that guy. Where'd that wire go that I took off? Right here. Put dielectric grease in there and snap her on. And we'll take this guy off. It goes right next to that one. Just keep track of where they are, guys. Don't mix them up. There's that one. And go ahead and just take the coil wire off. The coil wire is in the middle. Pop that guy off. is going right here. Make sure you get that little snap. This guy is to the right of the number 1. Right there. Now we'll do the number 1 wire. It's marked on both caps. There it is. Last one. And this cap is toast. If you look at the inside, there's a ton of buildup on each one of them points. And you could try to clean them off or something, but just put a new cap on it. There we go. They're all snapped on there. They all snapped. All right. Here we go. Cap, rotor, and plugs are done. I'm going to go through this and do some spark plugs later. Spark plug wires, I mean. There we go. Should run a heck of a lot better now. Cap and rotor was horrible. Spark plugs were all coated with black. No good. But I mean, did this job in less than a half hour. So, pretty easy.